Oh well, hi everyone. This is going to be a tutorial for day for night. Not exactly just for day for night, but I'll be explaining a few things on what stabilization means and what compression values are. I just wanted to do a little bit extra, and okay, so let's start. If you haven't seen the day for night short that I previously did, it's on my channel. You can just go and check it out. Well, if you have, then here's how we do it. Okay, so this is our test footage over here. Just drag that in here. We have a new composition. Okay, so let's just check this out. uh, okay, so basically what we got here is a very shaky footage which is not suitable for any good shot. So basically what we're trying to do is getting a good shot. So let's do that right now. Before I go into the day for night scene, you might see many tutorials on it on YouTube, various things. I'm just showing it the quickest way of sorry for that, quickest way of getting the output. So let's just stabilize this video first, because we know the dolly shot is bad. So what we do is right click here and let's say stabilize motion. So now we've got a track point, so let's just zoom into that, and the most contrasting point over here is this, so I like to stabilize this. So I'll just take that and point it, there we are. Let's put it as good as possible. Alright, so now we have the stabilize on. Motion source as test number 1, which is over here. We did that, and let's just play this. Oh, sorry, let's just reset that. Started from here. My bad. Put that. My mouse is giving me some trouble. Alright, just put that there and just play this. So now what it's doing is tracking the motion and stabilizing the shot for us. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so now we have various keyframes of the tracked motion. Alright, so let's apply that, and we want for X and Y dimensions so that it can come into one solid frame. So let's press OK in that, and now for this shot we can see one very important thing is there are so many keys here for the transform. That's because it stabilized the shot. But we have one more problem. As you can see, even if the footage has been stabilized, according to your composition, the entire frame is being shifted out of the composition, right? So now what we want to do is get it inside the frame. So this comes where the planning goes. Now when you're planning a shot like this, always keep in mind that if you have a good camera, it's well and good, but if you don't, then plan your shot where you can keep something contrasting near to the camera, or where it is visible enough. Here I was lucky to find something like this, like a tower or a satellite dish which is contrasting enough to get a good tracking point. If it's not good enough, then it's not gonna work, so keep that in mind. And now what you have to do is get this in frame. This, mind you, this will not work if you haven't taken it to the proper distance. If you've taken it a long distance and a camera is good, you can just zoom it out like this, hold shift, push it up, and just get that into frame. Just check that out. Okay, we're getting a bit here, so I guess you have to increase the size. Okay, let's check that out. Any blanks here? No. Okay, so now we got a smooth shot. As you can see, my quality has gone down considerably, but in the plus side, I've got a good dolly shot now. Of course, I didn't plan this properly, so I suggest that you don't make this mistake. And okay, so that goes for tracking. Now that I stabilized it, now let's go for the day for night shot. Let's go to effect, not effect, animation, recent animation presets, or you can just say browse your presets, recent animation presets, and day for night. Okay, so I'm getting this weird thing over here for this preset, and this X is what I'm talking about. So what we want to do is remove that X. Now in this particular preset, I'll give you the link for it, and it's from Video Copilot itself. All of you must be knowing that. If you don't know that, then I'll give you the link in the description box below. You can check that out. And what he's basically done is given a good control interface for your day for night shot. So although this is a good output, it's not yet complete. The only reason being is that you still have to adjust a lot of stuff according to your scene. Since mine is a little bit brighter than normal, I should make it more darker. It's only then I can make it more convincing. So let us check this out. So now we have ramp, okay, we have CC composite, tint, levels, and curves. Okay, so I'll be explaining what each of this does basically to the scene. But right now, CC composite, I'll just remove that and I'll just show you what happens when I remove this. Okay, so now the screen is completely gone. So what the CC composite did was actually multiply the entire effect onto the screen, and now you can see that the cross is gone. The only reason why the cross is gone now is because I had installed the plugin for CC, and well, that expired, so my bad. But this is for the people who don't have CC, because you have to pay for it. It costs. So here's a hack for that. What you're gonna do is, before you put this into the project, just go to your composition, add a new layer, and you'll take an adjustment layer. Okay, and let's apply the preset onto this. Okay, so now that we have it on that, we'll just go to the effect controls for the adjustment layer and just close this. Okay, and just delete the CC composite. Alright, so now we basically have this. So now I'll just remove all of this from the main file. Okay, so that turns normal. Go to the adjustment layer, and in the blending mode, just go and hit multiply. Yeah, so here we go. We have got our scene ready for that, and we don't have that little X that was bothering us a long time for a long time. Okay. So now ramp. Now basically when I do the ramp on and off, you can see that there was a slight bit of tint here and a dark portion here. So that's basically what's happening, and he's given just various colors of the shades of blue and black, which is very important. When you are imitating the night sky, always remember that you should have tints of bluish, blackish types of colors into it, and it's just more believable to the audience, because when we see the night sky, the first thing we notice is the blue stuff. Now if you look out with your window at night, you're just going to tell me that it's black. Okay, it is black, yes, but then when you show it in a movie, it's a different story. They forget temporarily what happens, what actually it is. So this is a good hack for giving day to night shots. Alright, although this is just a quick way of just applying it, it's still not finished. What we need to do is adjust the levels. Since mine is in more of the day side, so it looks a bit brighter, it's still not night. This looks a bit weird, actually. To me it looks very weird. So let's just darken this a bit. Okay, and just adjust this levels. Okay, I think that's good. Then we'll go to our curves, which adjusts the color combinations for this, and just go to the blue channel, increase that blue a little bit. There we are. Okay, I think I better go to my levels again and just set this right a bit. Okay, so now I feel this is a more believable shot than the previous one, because I can see the blackish portion of the sky, which imitates that it's about to become night, or it is night, and the entire scene is blue, which obviously fakes the entire scene into believing that it's night. And there's one more important thing that I wanted to mention. As you can see in the original shot, if I just put this off, the sky is cloudy, and there's a very good reason for that. It's because it diffuses all light sources. If you have a cloudy scene like this, it is one of the best times for day for night shot, because if you have a shot where it's too sunny, it's not gonna work. You have to shoot, either plan the shoot later time of the day where it's about to become night, but you don't have the proper equipment to light up your scene, but you can just just plan your shot in how to do it. Okay, so now we have that done, but this is just a preset, so there are many ways of doing it. Now if you want to do it yourself, you can always use Photoshop. Yes, Photoshop. So let's just go to Photoshop and just check it out. Alright, so now I've opened Photoshop, and you can see this. Basically I did this myself. I did no presets here. I just imitated what I had done for this curves, levels, tint ramp. Although I didn't have tint, I had to find a different way of getting my elements done. So what I did was, first I took the original shot, which was this. Alright, so then first I added the levels, and then I adjusted that this should be a bit dark. Obviously you don't see many things in the dark, and yeah, so there we adjusted the levels. Here we adjusted that slightly blue portion of the area, and for the tint I had used the photo filter. Now the photo filter is such a useful filter that I cannot describe in words. Basically, when you add a photo filter, let's just add that. Where's that photo filter? Here we are. Okay, so now you can choose between warm filters, cool filters. Look at that. But it just makes my scene more blue because I had already attached it. Just add the intensity, release it, desaturate it, anything. It's a really good technique of using the photo filter. And at the end of the day, we have our gradient, which basically consists of the white portion at the bottom, and we have a plain bluish, darkish, dark blue type of, not even dark blue, I can say navy blue type of effect from the sky. And why it's from the sky is because everything becomes dark from the sky. Whenever you look up, it's the way it is. So this is my tutorial on how to do that. And if you don't know how to import video files from any video whatsoever into this, just take a converter, make it into a QuickTime file, and any QuickTime file can be imported, or even AVI files. It's very easy, just drag and drop and it'll be there. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this was useful to you. I gave some useful pointers, and if there are any questions, if you did not understand me or anything like that, I can type it out. We can go back to back. Just comment. If you like it, I'll make more tutorials on this. If I do more test footages. So, and please give your feedback if I am too long in my explanations and I don't need to explain so much. You can tell me that too. So, thanks for watching.